We start with the race getting national attention for weeks now, Wisconsin's Supreme Court race. The Associated Press has called the race for Dane County Judge Susan Crawford.
Now, that race was called with fewer than 70% of votes counted across Wisconsin, but the results do show Crawford with a sizable lead, and that was enough for them to call that race against Waukesha Judge Brad Schimel. Crawford is watching those results from Madison tonight.
And our AJ Bayatpour is there as well. So, AJ, we can guess what the mood is like in Madison where you're at. Probably pretty positive.
Jess and Natalie, good evening. The mood is jubilant here as for the fourth time now in the last 5 Wisconsin Supreme Court races, the Democratic-backed candidate wins, and it's shaping up to be yet another landslide victory for that liberal Supreme Court candidate. The mood here is extremely joyful, and one of those very happy people here at the Park Hotel in Madison is Wisconsin State Senator Kelda Roys, a representative from Madison. And Senator, just what a sentence or two is your initial reaction to the result? Susan Crawford now with about 55% of the vote, in line with the last 3 liberal candidate victories for Supreme Court.
Well, it shows that Wisconsin cannot be bought and that we are not going back to 1849.
When you talk about the influence of money in this race, we're talking about $100 million spent in this campaign. You're shaking your head. Is there a way to put that cat back in the bag?
I think any fair person looks at this and says, this is an outrageous system. We cannot allow justice to be for sale. And thankfully, democracy prevailed and fair and impartial justice prevailed. But this kind of money is in and of itself corrupting of our judicial system. And so we have got to enhance our public financing laws and make sure that all the contributions obey strict contribution limits, just like candidate contributions do.
Are you saying there's going to be a bill doing that?
There is going to be a bill, yeah. I mean, I've been working on this issue since I was in the Assembly, over 15 years ago. Unfortunately, Republicans repealed the law that we passed, the Impartial Justice Act, but I still think that Wisconsinites expect a higher standard. If we're going to elect our judges, we want to make sure that there isn't even the appearance of corruption. And Elon Musk trying to buy this election single-handedly, even by bribing voters, is a bridge too far for any of us.
Senator Kelda Roys, I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us live tonight in Madison. And that sentiment is something we heard a lot this evening from one voter after another. They brought up Elon Musk and specifically that $1 million giveaway in Green Bay. They saw it as a blatant attempt to buy people's votes, and they believe that even a number of moderate Wisconsin voters were really turned off by that. Now, the way these numbers are looking so far, and Emily Fannon's going to really break that down for us, this is looking very similar to the race we saw 2 years ago. So a lot to study here for Democrats as well as Republicans in the 18 months or so until we do this all again in a high-stakes statewide election in the state of Wisconsin. For now, reporting live in Madison, I'm AJ Bayatpour. Let's go back to the studio in Milwaukee.